Hello everyone and welcome back to another video brought to me, Mystic Drift, and we're finally back in the old office. We're finally back. But today's video is a little bit different compared to the videos I upload. I upload usually gaming videos, but since I'm also a very big fan of the Switch and practically all my videos are based on Switch, I'll be showing you one big problem that every Nintendo Switch player has in common: the Joy-Con drift. The little drift issue that the joystick moves by itself every time. And of course, every player hates moving around when they're not even touching the joystick. It causes you to die, it causes you to make mistakes, and no one likes that. But today's video, I'll be showing you how to do that. Before we hop into the video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because honestly, there's a small percentage of you guys that are not subscribed to the channel, and it's apparently a kind of a issue there. So please fix that. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notifications, share with your friends, all that beauty stuff, and we hop into this video. But please do that, and let's go with the intro. In today's video, I'll be showing you 4 different ways to fix your Joy-Con drift issue. And so, every Nintendo Switch player has this in common. Okay, so every Nintendo Switch player has this in common: having a player or a character move, or your character move around by itself in the game when you're not even touching the joystick, because there's clearly messed up in there. There's dust, accumulation, everything like that inside. So I'll be showing you 4 ways to fix it. And number 1 is using the simplest one: alcohol. Alcohol, you can easily just do this. Spray it inside your Joy-Con, and just shake it around a little bit, and it'll work. Or either not, if it doesn't get out so simple, use a toothbrush and alcohol, spray it on there, and you'll get it out. Or if you maybe, this is my least recommended version of the alcohol, but probably put a Q-tip in it and clean it out. It might work, but it might not. Because some of the kind could get it stuck in there, but at the same time, it might not, so you might get lucky. But if you want to try that way, you can also do that. If you don't have access to alcohol as well, since we're in COVID and everything right now, you might have some types of versions of hand sanitizer. Well, not don't use very sticky and thick type of hand sanitizer. Use a spray-on type of version. That's almost so close to it, but you might want to at least go to the local pharmacy and probably pick up a bottle of alcohol if you can't fix it with any alcohol you have in the house. So make sure to just that's probably one of the most simplest ways. The number 2 solution is using a compressed air cleaner. The compressed air cleaner will easily, you just put it into the gap right between the switch, in between the Joy-Cons, right there, and you easily just spray your compressed air inside. It'll easily it'll clean up most of it, but it's not a full guarantee. I recommend using some that has alcohol in it, so then you can spray it out, but that's pretty much pointless since you already probably could just buy alcohol in that. But the compressed air cleaner could possibly mostly work and get some of the dust out, but it's not 100% guaranteed, and I had more success with the alcohol than that one. But I wouldn't say don't go try it out. You could try it out. Number 3 is actually one that's very risky, but if you know your technology and everything around the Joy-Con, it would work. I don't recommend this, but you could get a screwdriver to break out the screws, untake the back, and tinker with the joystick. Probably by replacing the joystick. You can buy them off of Amazon very simply. You can just look up on Amazon and you can find a Joy-Con joystick and replace it. But that's very risky because you can possibly damage a Joy-Con. And some people have also been trying to put a piece of rubber foam or cardboard and saying it fixes it. But honestly, I don't believe in that. So I recommend this: if you're going to ever tear apart your Joy-Con, you better look it up and do a tutorial, or either you better know someone that can do it. Or if you do know it, at least don't put in a piece of cardboard that I think that won't work. I recommend either cleaning the joystick from the inside if it's too hard to get out the dust, or replace the joystick from Amazon, which you can probably buy for $3, which I don't know, but I wouldn't recommend this one specifically because it could very much damage your Joy-Con and you're out of $60. And number 4, which is probably one of the best options, is actually calling Nintendo. Nintendo is actually noticing the Nintendo Switch problem of drift right now. And you can easily just call Nintendo and they would fix your Joy-Con. And you might ask, they'll ask me to pay for it. And of course, you might think that, but they won't actually. They won't. As long as your Nintendo Switch Joy-Con does not have any liquid or physical damage, they would fix it for free. Because I specifically had this issue myself. I went and called Nintendo asking to fix my Joy-Cons and also my friend's Switch that I happen to have right here. I asked them to fix my friend's Joy-Cons and my Joy-Cons, and they fixed our Joy-Cons for completely free. You don't have to send, you have to at least do this. You can't send more than 4 lithium batteries in the packaging, so you better be careful and making sure that you at least have 2 boxes if you have more than 4 Joy-Cons, because you can't package 4 lithium batteries in one package. And if you do manage to send your Joy-Cons there and they can't find any physical or liquid damage, and your Joy-Cons pretty in good condition besides the drift, or probably like to say one of the buttons is sticky, you would be able to fix it. Nintendo will fix it for free. You'll get it back in about 2 weeks or less, depending on the like how damaged it is, or like if Nintendo can repair it. But most likely, if you don't have that much damage added to it, they will fix it for you for free. And I recommend this one out of the best ones because honestly, you just have to call up Nintendo. The Nintendo service representative will guide you through the process, and they would easily help you set up a shipping order. Just give them your information about your Joy-Con, and they would send it, fix it up. You'll be back with your Joy-Con and everything in the next few days or a week, and you will be happy. You'll be happy. You'll be a happy customer, and it'll be very much worth it because your Joy-Cons, your Joy-Cons will feel brand new and entirely, and you just pretty much saved so much money comparable to any other situation. You might pay for shipping, but honestly, if you have a lot of Joy-Cons, I think it's worth it because I had a lot of Joy-Cons and it was definitely worth it. And I haven't had no situation that at all. Like I didn't even need to clean my Joy-Cons for so long. I had a bad drift issue and everything was fixed entirely. I wish I knew this entirely before because it turns out like I was like just getting rid of my Joy-Cons. I was buying new ones, and when I was trying to clean them, I couldn't. And yet I did the wrong mistake and I sent it to Nintendo. Like I didn't send it to Nintendo. And I regret that decision, but now I have the Joy-Cons and they feel amazing and they feel like brand new. They completely lock in. The drift doesn't have any problems. The buttons work, everything. And I think it's the best option out of all of them. But if I were, like, if in my best situation here, if I were you guys, call up Nintendo. If you can't call, if like right now, if you don't have access to that, probably the second best version is the alcohol. But in my number one list, I would recommend calling Nintendo. But okay, everyone, for the recommended list, I recommend this in order. Number 1, calling Nintendo. Number 2, using the alcohol and cleaning it from the inside with a toothbrush or moving it around. Number 3 is using the compressed air can, probably sometimes maybe with a little bit of alcohol added into it. And the 4th and least recommended version, I completely don't recommend this one, is using a screwdriver and opening up your Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. I don't recommend this one at all. But with everything out of this way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe because honestly, we're a growing channel. I hope you really enjoy it because I upload fun gaming content and some content like this to help you guys save some money on fixing your Joy-Cons, some reaction videos if you guys don't know. But please do that. And make sure there's only a small percentage, so why not fix it up? Subscribe, like, share with your friends, everything, click that bell notification, and we'll be seeing you guys in the next time. Let's roll out the outro. Peace out, and let's roll it out.